Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Wednesday Drives with Yalz. As you can see, I'm in my room today. My car's in the garage, so I don't have a choice. I haven't driven anywhere. I don't know if I should even call it a Wednesday drive, but anyway, it's okay. I'm stuck here today, so bear with me. Okay, so today's topic is about social media. Basically, just the cons of it all. I want to start out by putting the pros out. I'm not here to bash it. It's done so much for us, especially with our businesses, with all our marketing and all that. It's a great tool that you can use. Once you put your product out there, it's able to reach people so quickly because everyone's online, and as a result, your business flourishes and does so well because of it. So I'm not here to bash social media at all. And platforms like Facebook, you find old friends that you were once at school with, and it's nice to reconnect and know that they're still around and all that. So I'll give some platforms some props for that. And what else are the pros? I can only think of those two at the top of my head. Yeah, I can only think of those two at the top of my head right now. But I wanted to talk about the cons more than anything. I'll start with myself. For me, back in the day, I had this pressure to appear almost perfect. I couldn't get online without a wig. I couldn't get online without looking good. All my pictures taken, I needed to wear clothes that people have never seen before. Why do we do that? I needed to have makeup. Why? There's a lot of other questions that you can have when I look at what I've been through with it. Why is it that someone skinny or someone with a good body is praised so much, maybe gets so many likes? Someone with makeup, someone who's half naked gets so many likes. Someone appearing to be successful or rich, gets so many likes. Someone that wears designer clothes or has designer pieces of some sort gets so many likes. It's very telling about the things that we like today. I needed to take a step back and realize that really no one is actually advertising their failures at all. They might talk about it in a post when they're giving credit where it's due. They're talking about having come from nothing or whatever. They'll talk about it, but they're not going to advertise it in that moment. So no one is advertising that. So why do we feel so much pressure to actually put out perfection? Why do we feel so much pressure to portray perfection? I think even like celebrities that we follow, they're all these amazing bodies that we see and we want to be like them, we want to dress like them, we want to have fame like them, but do we really know what's going on behind closed doors? Some of those celebrities can't even look at themselves in the mirror. They have all the money in the world, but they're so unhappy, their souls are gone, and that is something that we're admiring. These bodies that we admire so much, we want to be skinny, we want to have flat stomachs and all that. It takes a lot of hard work in the gym. So for someone to appear with such a body in such a short time of space, yeah, sometimes maybe they were overworking themselves in the gym. It all depends on how your body responds to you working out. Other times we need to acknowledge the fact that it's usually plastic surgery, especially with people in Hollywood. You have a baby, for pit's sake, you carried that baby for 9 months and you're under pressure because of what you see on the internet to say, I need to snap back, I need to get my body back in shape and all that. Are you doing it for yourself, or are you actually doing it for the crowd that's online for you? And if it doesn't happen, how does that make you feel? Because we all have different genes. Some people snap back faster and others it takes a while. And there's some people that it genuinely affects. But you need to remember you carried a whole child for 9 months, you know? And you see all these snapback bodies and all that, and you're wondering, how did this person do it? Why can't I do it? Because you don't know what's really going on. What if they used plastic surgery to get that body back? You know? What if it's not real? What if they're just wearing a belt or something to make their stomachs and hips look smaller? Some of these people, you would be shocked when you see them in person. You'll be completely shocked because they're not what they look like on the internet at all. And that is something that we're admiring based on the internet. That's why there's so much anxiety, because you look at these bodies and you look at all this perfection happening. People are flying around the world. You don't even know where they've gotten that money from to buy first class tickets or whatever to travel like that. You don't know what they do to portray that lifestyle and image on social media, but you're there admiring. They can't even look at themselves in the mirror because they know exactly how they did that to get there, you know? But you're admiring. Why? Why do we do that to ourselves? I'm just out here trying to say social media is not what it seems. It can be very deceitful when it means to be, you know? Couples. And another example is couples. We post, couple goals or whatever, you know, you look at a couple goals, you admire their love and all that. The moment they break up, you're shocked. How did this happen? You guys looked so happy. Why? Because you don't know what was going on. You didn't know that the wife was so unhappy. You didn't know that the husband was so unhappy. You didn't know that there was so much cheating and disrespect going on. You didn't know that there was actually abuse going on. You didn't know someone was being beaten every day. But you're there admiring the surface of it all. So things are not what they seem. That's all I'm trying to say. Things are not what they seem on social media. Always know why and what you're following. For me personally, I'm going to start filtering. I haven't yet started, but I plan on starting to filter who and what I follow. What am I getting out of them when I follow them? Yes, sometimes we follow for inspiration, especially with celebrities and stuff. But we also need to be honest with ourselves. Do you have a weak mind? Do you have a strong mind? Because if you have a weak mind and you see on your timeline, your friends are traveling the world, your friends are dressing in the best designer clothes, your friends are in good relationships and you're not, it messes up with you. It messes up with your mind, rather. Because it puts you in a situation where you're like, okay, where's my life? Where am I going? What am I doing? I feel stagnant. My friends' businesses are taking off. They seem to be doing well. While I'm here stagnant, I don't even know what I want in my life. And that brings out so much anxiety because you feel like, why is this happening to me? I have a certain standard to uphold, or you just feel left out in it all, you know? I personally have some friends that are not even on social media. I will talk to them on WhatsApp, but they're not on any platform. Facebook, Instagram, nothing. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're not there at all. And I ask them why. They're just like, it's not for me. Too much fakeness is portrayed. And that is true. That is sadly true. So if you choose to be on social media, you need to filter who and what you follow, who and what you befriend. You need to know that you're doing it for the right reasons. You know? We all get inspired from what we see online. We all do. And that's nothing to feel guilty about. But inspiration is very different from those feelings that could come about, like you feeling inadequate, or you feeling jealous, or you feeling envious of something or someone, forcing you to want to imitate that lifestyle when you don't even have the means to, you know? So you need to see the difference as to why you're following that person. There's some people in designer clothes that we look at, you don't even know that they're deep in debt because of those clothes. But it looks like it's their clothes and they're just having the time of their lives and they look to be doing so well, but you don't even know the half of it, you know? um, it's something that's really worrying for me, you know? It's something that's really worrying for me. Um, it really is. And then when you go to the addictions, like, why is it that we constantly have to be online? With me personally, I've started taking breaks now. Sometimes I'll just go off radar. I'll just be like, I need a break. And usually it just hits randomly. I'll just be like, I need a break. I'm scrolling too much or I'm online too much. I need a break. And I'll do something else. I'll fill my time in. I'll read a book. I'll explore where I live. You know? I'll put my phone down and just not be around it. Put it on airplane mode. I want us to get back. I'm just trying to say it would be nice for us to get back to how the days were before social media. And even if we can't get back, we should still incorporate those days and not be so heavily addicted to social media, because it's like a drug. It really is. And you know what they say, too much of something is always bad. Be it social media, food, alcohol, it's always so bad. It doesn't sit well with your spirit eventually. It affects you somehow, you know? So it's nice to actually take a break and step back and see life. And life is what's happening around you, your friends, your family, you know? That's life. That's real life. Real life is not social media. It's okay to pass time. And it's okay to just be there by the way, you know? But that's not reality and that's not life. And that's not something we should look up to. Whatever we see on that platform is not something we should look up to so much that it consumes you and makes you think that you're not inadequate, or you're not living up to certain expectations or lifestyles, and you feel behind and let down and all that. No, don't do that to yourself. I was having a conversation some time back with a friend of mine. And she was saying, Yellow, you know, like how you scroll, like on Instagram, there's a feature. Well, you scroll, not a feature. You keep scrolling until you get to a part that says you're all caught up now. So she's like, I used to get to that part. And I'm like, you know what? Me too. Because I was someone, we laughed about it so much. I was someone that just used to scroll. I'd be spending hours. I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. For what? What am I getting out of there? Now, today, I'm actually able to put down my phone and do something constructive. I'm actually able to have a full day not being on my phone so much, you know? If there are messages to reply to, I do that once in a while. Sometimes it even takes a long time for me to reply to some messages because the life is happening, life is going on, you know? And for us to get to that level, it's crazy. It's because it's addictive. It really is. You're there every second of every day. And what's even funnier is people think when you post all the time, you're an addict. People will be like, oh, Yellow, you're such an addict. You're always posting. No, we're on the same level, my friend, because you're scrolling. People think because you scroll, you're not an addict. The addicts are the people that are posting. No, you're on the same level because you're scrolling. You can't stop doing this. Even if you're not posting, you're there looking at people's timelines, looking at what they're up to, judging them if you're in the moment, if you feel like it. You're just there scrolling. No one has heard from you in so long, but you're there. You can actually see everything and whatever people post, you're up to date with it all. That's an addiction as well as posting is. So you're on the same level. How about actually just putting your phone away and not being online for the longest time? Now that's something to accomplish. That is something to be proud of. You know? So I'm just here to it would be nice for us to not take it so seriously and take it with a pinch of salt always, because what you see isn't what you always get. This portrayal that people have, like you look at people's likes. If they're light, they get so many likes. And then we wonder why there's so much bleaching going on, you know? Because we're made to believe light is beautiful, right? That's why people are bleaching. It's sad, but it's true. People want to be skinny so bad. It's not even about working out for your health anymore. It's about working out to be skinny and have the perfect body. Why? Because you're made to believe that that's beautiful. Why? I don't blame, that's why I don't blame our anxiety levels today. Because there's so much we feel like we need to achieve based on social media. You look at your friends, they're going places, they're high up there, and you're down there, and you're like, I need to get there, I need to get there. You're putting so much pressure on yourself. You don't even know how they got there. Some of them it's through unethical ways. Others had to fall down 20 times to actually get up and actually manage to be where they are today. So you have no idea what people's struggles are or what they're doing to get to where they are right now. If you could actually see right through, you would be so disappointed and so shocked and so amazed. And you wouldn't admire so much because it's not all true. It can be very deceitful. It's a very deceiving platform. What you see isn't always what you get, and what you get isn't always what you see. So you need to be smart about that. You need to have that spirit of discernment to know that there's certain things that are fake and certain things that are real, and you shouldn't let it affect you so much. Choose who you follow. Choose what you follow. And it will take you a long way. I think I'm done. I could go on and on and on, but I think I'm done now. I just wanted to touch up on that topic, Another thing, though, is I don't know why we're so obsessed with likes and follows as well, Likes, someone liking what you post, someone following, someone commenting. If you don't get those things, it affects you so much. Why? It's just social media. Don't take it to heart. It's not a big deal. But you let it affect you so much. Why? You've posted what you wanted to post. So what? If someone doesn't like it, so what if someone doesn't follow it? So what? Why should it affect you so much to the point that it actually stresses you out and you're there checking for likes, checking for follows, checking for comments, and that's all you're doing? No, that's not life. Life is who loves you right now around you. That's life. That is life. That is real life, not social media. Don't think that when someone likes or loves what you've posted, then they really love or like you. That's not always it. Some people just press the button for the sake of pressing the button. Others are envious and they're jealous, and it's a fake smile. Your real love and your real people are around you, not on social media. So pay attention to people around you. Don't pay attention to social media. And even your influence, as much as you get it from social media, or your inspiration rather, as much as you get it from social media, just be careful what you're inspired by, that's all. Okay, I have to go. I've been